socially conditioned self to meet the expectations of the world. Yeah? If we go above the line and we are in liberating, when we're in liberating, we're starting to go beyond the constraints of our conditioning. We're starting to get into who we are in terms of bringing out more of who we are. And when we are in the creative, when we make a shift up to that creative space, we are, in terms of self-development, and I've got another diagram to show you, but as I say, I'm going to say this several times, we are in a self-authoring paradigm. This is when I get to say how my life goes, not the expectations of others. Make sense? And therefore, you can still relate to people really powerfully, but you are not frightened about how they think of you. All right? So if approval is very important to you, and it is to all of us in so many ways, but as a leader, that can really stop us doing what's required. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah? And I used to be really challenged by being criticized, usually for performance. I wouldn't fail. Failure was never an option. And I couldn't handle criticism. But I hadn't realized that, yes, there was some pleasing in there, but it was actually dominant proving, but of course I was proving so I could please people as well. You know, just kind of get this combination. And I really woke up to that, and of course we've all been conditioned. And again, I'm not going to indulge in stories too much in a leadership lesson, but I will in the leadership conversation that follows. Because when I look back at my background, no wonder. The way I was brought up in the north of England, and how you had to prove yourself to get to university, how you had to kind of fit with the northern family working ethic. And when I said I wasn't going to be a teacher and I was going into business, horror. Absolute horror. I got through that one. And then when I said I'm leaving a corporation at a very high level to set up my business and I don't have any clients yet, just a lot of faith, horror. And here we are. But it was the start of me going beyond what people expected of me. And then what I think of me and what you think of you becomes more important than what others think of you. So when you're in the relating paradigm, you can relate to others and you know that they may not be approving, but it doesn't matter, you can still relate to them. People often say to me in coaching, oh, I only talk to people, Helen, if. I'm like, that's a very small world. You know? And we've got to be able to work with people that we don't agree with as a leader often. And so that really liberates us to do that. And then in the performing versus the proving is that you have a goal, you have a vision, you have results you want to achieve, and you are driven by purpose to achieve them, not proving. And when you're driven by purpose and you take on bigger initiatives because you're driven by purpose, rather than just taking something on that you know that you can do so you can prove it. Make sense? When you're driven by purpose, you might take on things and fail. But you've learned from it. So sometimes people won't move forward because they haven't got the certainty. And this is why, as a leader, sometimes you don't know how to get there. You've got a fixed idea of what you want and where you're going, but you don't know how, and you're prepared to learn along the way. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
So for me, there's this liberate the leader within. There was a real, when I got this, there was this real exhale that it was up to me and I was responsible for what I would lead towards, for myself, for my team, for my company. And that's why your business will never outperform you. Because you will stop things unconsciously if you are more reactive. You may not take on the things that really matter to you. And that's human. Okay?